مراسيم التتويج بجائزة اللاعب النظيف.
They're the match officials who receive their medals, commemorative medals for officiating this final.
With the Fair Play Award.
But
Going
first,
to
the awards.
South Africa.
South Africa get the Fair Play Award.
تفوز بجائزة اللاعب النظيف.
The South African captain, Refilwe Jane, will make her way to collect the trophy for the Fair Play Award. She had started to. She seems to have paused in her tracks. South Africa are still having a wonderful time celebrating.
الجائزة الثانية تخص أحسن حارسة مرمى بطولة كأس إفريقيا للسيدات توتال إنرجي المغرب 2022.
For the goalkeeper of the Total Energies WAFCON Morocco 2022.
The best goalkeeper of the tournament goes to South Africa's Andile Dlamini.
Andile Dlamini من جنوب إفريقيا أحسن حارسة في هذه الدورة لكأس إفريقيا للأمم.
She conceded 3 goals in this tournament, but they were all sterling strikes and capable of beating any keeper. Andile Dlamini, who went the entire inaugural CAF Women's Champions League without conceding a goal through qualification and indeed through the final tournament, is your goalkeeper of the tournament. A list of VIPs. Dlamini with a hug from Danny O'Dan, the head of SAFA, South African Football Association. And she'll return with her Goalkeeper of the Tournament award to meet her teammates, and she'll collect a gold medal shortly.
And now, for the Women's National Team of the Year, the award goes to
جنوب إفريقيا.
South Africa.
The Women's National Team of the Year, it was an award that forms part of the CAF Awards. It was set to be announced at the end of this match, and indeed South Africa are the team that has claimed the title. It would be decided at the end of this match, and South Africa
Can we have a representative from South Africa?
will collect the trophy.
On the stage, please.
Women's National Team of the Year. Trophy collected by Danny O'Dan. Fawzi Lekja there, the head of the Royal Moroccan Football Federation.
والآن نقدم لكم سيداتي سادتي سيدة توتال إنرجيز للبطولة.
For the individual award of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, we present you the Total Energies Women of the Tournament.
أحسن لاعبة في البطولة غزلان الشباك من المغرب.
Well, for Morocco, there is some consolation. Ghizlan Shebak has been named as the player of the tournament, and she is warmly applauded by the South Africans as well. She has had a phenomenal tournament. She has led Morocco with aplomb. She has played brilliantly. She has been astonishing at times. She's been eye-catching, and she has inspired not just her side, but a generation in Morocco. I cannot overemphasize the positive impact that this performance by Morocco has had on the actual acceptance of the game in Morocco and beyond. It is extraordinary, and Shebak has been very much at the center of it. She is the player of the tournament. There will also be...
دعونا نرحب سيداتي سادتي بحكام ومراقب المباراة النهائية من كأس إفريقيا توتال إنرجيز المغرب 2022.
Let us welcome on the podium.
والآن سيداتي سادتي مع تسليم الميداليات الفضية للمنتخب المغربي الذي احتل الرتبة الثانية في كأس توتال إنرجيز المغرب 2022.
Making their way up to collect their silver medals are the individuals from Morocco, led up by Ghizlan Shiri. They've all played a part, and a magnificent part at that, in helping Morocco towards a first final. It's the first time they've gone out of the group stages at this tournament. They hosted the tournament superbly, and indeed much expectation on the shoulders of these players as they made their way out for the final. This was to be their night, but ultimately falling short against South Africa. Khadija Ermishi, the goalkeeper, will get hers now. Eva Alice, among those collecting the medal. Fatima Dahmos collects her medal. There's Ermishi. And who's to say they weren't deserving of the title? But on the evening, they would lose. Yasmin Mrabet, Sanam Suri, Rosella Ayan. And at the very end, the captain, Ghizlan Shebak, the player of the tournament, and head coach, Reynold Pedros. Who's done an extraordinary job with this team. But now for the gold medalists.
And now the gold medals for the champions of the Total Energies Women Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2022.
They are finishing this tournament as they arrived. Jovial, in good spirits and in song. South Africa are champions and will receive their gold medals. First up, Banyana Banyana WAFCON, who has been through a host of finals at her 7th tournament, is finally a champion. Bongeka Gamede, Rigel Ngobeni, Kaylin Swart, among those collecting their medals. This has been a successful championship. South Africa have won 6 games out of 6, and they claim the gold medal as a result. Amukhalang Mutao, Robin Mudley, Koale is back. Amanda Dlamini, I've got to get your take on the performance of South Africa and ultimately what would be a successful campaign as they collect their gold medals.
I think the South Africans have shown great consistency throughout the tournament. They've applied themselves in the group stages, going out through to quarterfinals and semi-finals, just making sure that they embrace the changes, they embrace the challenges that they were faced with. Obviously, certain elements like goal scoring are some of the areas that they can certainly work on as they will be preparing for the World Cup. But also just Coach Desri and the technical team ensuring that they infuse more of the local talent from South Africa, as well as international players who I think have really done well in their respective clubs. This is not only just a victory for Banyana Banyana, but a massive, massive victory for women's football back in South Africa.
Around the continent as well, there is a first-time champion here. It is South Africa over host nation Morocco. But there are clearly new kids on the block, to use the phrase. Desiree Ellis collects her gold medal. She's so dearly and desperately wanted. Desiree Ellis, who grew up in Hanover Park with very little and has managed to achieve a second qualification for the FIFA Women's World Cup, and indeed a first Women's Africa Cup of Nations crown. Medals being dished out to members of the technical staff, a few players who wait to collect their medals, including Andile Dlamini and Janine van Wyk, I can tell you, who's earned a mammoth 181 international caps in her glittering career that spans nearly 20 years. Kaylin Swart at the very center, getting ready to celebrate. Final moments before the trophy is presented to the winning captain. Andile Dlamini gets her gold medal, but the last to receive her gold medal is South Africa's Refilwe Jani, who wore the captain's armband, the AC Milan player in Italy, whose time is coming to an end at the club. Janine van Wyk is the squad captain, Refilwe Jani, captain on the night. Andile Dlamini is there as well. The CAF president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, who's inviting the other dignitaries, including Fatma Samora, the first General Secretary of FIFA, Secretary General of FIFA from Africa. Trophy presented to South Africa. Their character so severely tested, through guts they have achieved glory. Your champions of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2022 is South Africa. A moment to celebrate, a moment to savor. South Africa are champions. They have achieved the unprecedented. They have set new parameters of what is capable. They believed in the impossible, and they have achieved a dream. Van Wyk finally has it in her grasp at her 7th tournament. For Morocco, still despair, but they can celebrate in what has been a phenomenal achievement, having changed opinions and thoughts. Desiree Ellis celebrates, but this is South Africa's night. They are champions for a first time. And they have believed in the impossible and achieved their dream. Through their guts there is glory, and for South Africa it means the world.